guys, welcome to Football Fantasy 11, your ultimate fantasy football guide. आज मैं वीडियो में जाने के पहले आप सब लोगों को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि प्लीज मेरे वीडियो को लाइक और कमेंट करना। अगर आपको ये पसंद आया तो सब्सक्राइब भी करना। मैं आप सब लोगों का कमेंट देखता हूँ और उसके रिकमेंडेशंस को सुनता हूँ और मैं और ज़्यादा वीडियो अच्छा बनाने की कोशिश करता हूँ। मैं हिंदी में मुझे इतनी ज़्यादा हिंदी नहीं आता, लेकिन मैं कोशिश करता हूँ। लेकिन आज मैं वीडियो इंग्लिश में ही कंटिन्यू करता हूँ। एंड टुडे we are going to talk about Newcastle and Liverpool's English Premier League match. This match will be played in Newcastle's home ground. Currently, Liverpool is in a very good run of form and they are unbeaten in their previous 16 matches in this season. And when it comes to Newcastle versus Liverpool, they have played 26 matches between each other. In that, 4 matches was won by Newcastle, 6 matches ended up in a draw, and 16 matches were won by Liverpool. And in their previous 15 matches, Liverpool haven't lost to Newcastle. 11 matches was won by Liverpool and 4 matches ended up in a draw. That was how the previous 15 meetings went. And in the last 5 matches, Liverpool have scored 13 goals, but Newcastle could score only 7 goals. And Liverpool is the team who have the most clean sheet in this Premier League season. Now, the previous match between Newcastle and Liverpool win by 4 goals to 2 in the previous season, and Liverpool win by 2 goals to 1 against Newcastle in the previous season. That was how the recent matches of both Liverpool and Newcastle were gone. And now we will check the league season of both Newcastle and Liverpool. Newcastle is currently 11th in the table. They have won 5, drawn 4, lost 4. They are scoring at a rate of 1.08 goals per match and they have conceded at a rate of 1.08 goals per match. That means in the 13 matches, Newcastle have scored 14 goals but conceded 14 goals. And when it comes to Liverpool, they are currently first in the table. They have won 11. They have drawn 1, lost 1. They are scoring at a rate of 2 goals per match and they are conceding at a rate of 0.62 goals per match. That means Liverpool have scored 26 goals in their 13 matches and conceded just 8 goals. So Liverpool is defensively strong and Newcastle is currently playing against this much form Liverpool. I don't think that Newcastle could win against Liverpool, but Newcastle in this season have defeated both Chelsea and Arsenal. Newcastle defeated Arsenal in their home ground by 1 goals to nil. Can they repeat that particular match or can they repeat that particular result in this particular match? We will check out. We will check out now both the teams overview. That means recent matches of both Liverpool and Newcastle along with their goal contributors. Newcastle in the last 7 matches, they have ended up draw against Crystal Palace 1-1. Newcastle were being defeated by West Ham 2 goals to nil. Newcastle defeated Nottingham Forest 3 goals to 1. Newcastle defeated Arsenal 1 goals to nil and Isak was the goal scorer and Gordon was the assister. Then Newcastle defeated Chelsea 2 goals to nil. That was in the EFL Cup, but still they have defeated Chelsea and in that Isak was the goal scorer. And Brighton have defeated Newcastle 1 goals to nil. When it comes to the goal stats, Isak topped the list with 4, Barnes with 4, Jelton and Gordon with 2 goals and defender Shar with 1 goal. When it comes to assist, Murphy with 2 assists, Isak with 2 assists, Barnes, Gumares, Tonali, Willock, Gordon, Hall each with 1 assist. Now when we come to Liverpool side, in the last 7 matches they have defeated big teams. Liverpool defeated Manchester City 2 goals to nil. Liverpool defeated Real Madrid 2 goals to nil. Liverpool defeated Southampton 3 goals to 2. Liverpool defeated Aston Villa 2 goals to nil. Liverpool defeated Leverkusen 4 goals to nil. Liverpool defeated Brighton 2 goals to 1. Brighton were being defeated by Liverpool 3 goals to 2. And when it comes to the goal stats, Salah is in a very good run of form with 11 goals, Diaz with 8, Gakpo with 3, Nunes with 2, Jota with 2. And when it comes to assists, Salah with 10 assists, Diaz with 2 assists, Jota, Gakpo, Arnold and Shopsai with 2 assists each. Gavan and Darwin Nunes with 1 assist. These are the recent performance of both Liverpool and Newcastle. Now we are gonna select who are the key players of both Newcastle and Liverpool. For Newcastle, Isak is a must-pick player as he is a goal scorer for Newcastle and he have scored against big teams. And Gordon, who is a player who can provide assist or even can score goals for Newcastle. And Barnes is another attacking option and he have the ability to provide goals. If Isak does not start in this particular match as he have an injury concern, then Barnes could be the player who could replace him. We will check this after the lineup is announced. If Isak is playing, he is a must-pick player. And if Barnes is playing instead of Isak, then he is a must-pick player. Now Guimaraes and Joelton, who are the midfield options of Newcastle, but is an attacking minded players and they could provide you with goals and assists. Bruno Guimaraes could even take penalty kicks also. Now Schär or Hall both are the defensive options of Newcastle with the ability to score or even assist. Then Tonali or Willock both are very good midfielders who can provide assist and Tonali can even provide you with goals. Now when it comes to Liverpool, Salah, who is the most goal contributor of this English Premier League, is a must-pick player. He is in a very good run of form, so never ever try to skip Salah. Then Luis Diaz, who is another player who is in a very good run of form and could provide you with both goals and assists. Shopsai or Jones, whoever is playing in the static lineup, they are must-pick as both of them are attacking minded and could provide points for even assist. Then Arnold, who is back in the starting lineup, will be a must pick for Liverpool as he is the set piece taker of Liverpool, could provide assist in corners and as well as could score goals from the free kicks as well. Van Dijk or Konate, who are very good attacking options in the set pieces and will provide you points for defensive skills, are must pick. But I don't think that Konate will be playing as he is injured. Then I go with Van Dijk. Then Gakpo or Nunes, both are attacking players and have the ability to score goals. So if they play in the starting lineup, they are must pick option for Liverpool. Based on these key players, I am gonna provide you the must pick option of both Liverpool and Newcastle team. And those will be defensive side, I go with Van Dijk and Arnold. When it comes to midfielders, I go with Shopsai, Luis Diaz or Gakpo. If Gakpo is in the starting lineup, then I keep both Luis Diaz and Gakpo. If not, I will go with Luis Diaz, and if Gakpo is in the starting lineup instead of Luis Diaz, then I go with Gakpo. Then my other midfield choice will be Jones or McAllister. Whoever is in the starting lineup, I go with that particular player. Then Bruno Guimaraes is a must-pick option of Newcastle as he plays as a defensive mid, could provide you points for defensive skill as well as for offensive skill. Now Willock or Tonali both are very good midfield picks for Newcastle as both of them could provide you with assist. They can give points for chances creation. When it comes to attackers, Salah is a must pick in this particular Dream11 fantasy team, and Gordon or Isak could be your choice from the Newcastle side. If Isak is playing, he is a must pick along with Gordon, and if Isak is not playing, you can skip Isak and you have to pick Gordon. My goalkeeper choice will be Pope. So these are the must pick key players of both Liverpool and Newcastle. But my team will differ based on the possible outcomes, and I will now show you the team in which you can put your Dream11 Fantasy League team based on these possible outcomes. If Newcastle win by 1 goals to nil, then you have to include the defense of Newcastle. So even though I have shown you key players, but that key players can change based on these outcomes. So I will show you the team for first. Newcastle winning by 1-0. Newcastle defeating Liverpool. Liverpool defeating Newcastle by 1-0. Then Newcastle defeating Liverpool by 2-1 or 3-2. Then Newcastle and Liverpool ending up in a 1-1 or 2-2 draw. Then Liverpool defeating Newcastle 2-1 or 3-2. Now we go into the first scenario where Newcastle defeating Liverpool by 1-0. In that particular case, I'm going to add all the 4 defenders of Newcastle along with the goalkeeper of Newcastle. Then 1 or 2 midfielders of Newcastle and 1 striker of Newcastle. I go with 1 defender of Liverpool, 2 or 3 midfielders of Liverpool, 1 or 2 striker of Liverpool. Now the team will be Arnold or Van Dijk will be my defensive choice from Liverpool. Then all the 4 defenders of the Newcastle starting lineup you have to add in your Dream 11 fantasy team. I guess they will be Hall, Burn, Shar and Liverpool. If you think that Shar could provide you goal in the set pieces, then you can pick him as a captain and Hall as the vice captain choice. But if not, then you can go with the forward like Isaac or Gordon as the captain choice. Now the midfield choice will be Shopsai, Luis Diaz or Gakpo, who is in the starting lineup. I prefer him. Then Curtis Jones in the midfield. Then in the attackers, Salah is a must pick along with Isaac or Gordon. If Isaac starts, I keep Isaac and keep him as a captain. And Gordon, I can keep him as a vice captain as well. Now in this particular scenario, Pope could be your vice captain choice as well, as this goalkeeper can provide you points for goal saving as well as for the clean sheet. So if this is the result, then you can go with Pope as the vice captain choice as well. Now I go into the next scenario where Liverpool winning by 1-0 against Newcastle. In that particular case, I put all the 4 defenders of Liverpool and I prefer 1 defender of Newcastle. Then I go with 1 or 2 midfielders of Liverpool or 1 or 2 midfielders of Newcastle and 1 striker of Liverpool. My defenders will be Arnold, Van Dijk, Gomez and Robertson. And my other defender from Newcastle will be Hall, and you can even go with Shar as well. That's up to you, but I go with Hall here, but Shar could be a better choice as well. And Arnold could be your captain or vice captain choice. Both he can provide goals and can provide assist as well. So Arnold can be your captain or vice captain choice. Then Shopsai could be your vice captain choice. Then Luis Diaz or Gakpo, both of them could be your captain or vice captain choice. Then I prefer 1 midfield from Newcastle who will be Bruno Guimaraes. And my attacking option will be Salah and the other option will be Isaac or Gordon. I will prefer Nunes only if I think that Nunes will be the goal scorer. Then I go with Nunes and I will pick him as a captain. If not, then you don't need to add Nunes in your starting lineup. Only if the Nunes is a player who could score, you can keep him and put him as a captain. Or else you can leave him entirely in your starting lineup. So this is a team if Liverpool wins 1-0 against Newcastle. Now I go into the next scenario where Newcastle winning by 2-1 or 3-2. In this scenario, I prefer only 3 defenders. In that 2 defenders will be from Liverpool, 1 from Newcastle. That one will be Hall, and my defenders of Liverpool will be Arnold and Van Dijk. And when it comes to midfielders, I go with Shopsai, Luis Diaz or Gakpo, Joelton from Newcastle, and Guimaraes or Tonali. If Tonali is starting, I go with Tonali and I go with Joelton as well. But if Tonali is not starting, then I go with Bruno Guimaraes and Joelton. And Joelton could be your captain or even vice captain choice. Then in the attackers, I go with Salah, Isaac or Gordon along with Murphy. Murphy could provide assist, that's why I have added Murphy. If this ends up in a 3-2, then Murphy could play a crucial part, or else you can leave Murphy. If it's 2-1, then you can go with Isaac or Gordon along with Joelton, Bruno Guimaraes or Tonali. And my attacking options of the Liverpool will be Salah, Shopsai, Luis Diaz or Gakpo. And I move on to the next scenario where Liverpool winning by 2-1 or 3-2. In this case also my team will be similar to my previous team, but here I have preferred Nunes over Murphy. That's because if Liverpool scores 3 goals, then Nunes could be part of that particular goal. So Nunes will be must pick in this particular scenario. I go with Nunes, Salah, Isak or Gordon from Newcastle. And my midfield choice will be Shopsai, Luis Diaz or Gakpo, Jones or McAllister. I go with three midfielders of Liverpool along with Guimaraes or Tonali. If Tonali starts, then I prefer Tonali over Guimaraes. But if Tonali is not starting, then I go with Bruno Guimaraes. And my defenders will be the same, Arnold, Van Dijk and Hall. Now I go into the last and the final scenario where Newcastle ending up in a 1-1 or 2-2 draw against Liverpool. In this case also, my team will be similar to my previous team, but I don't go with Nunes because if it's 1-1, then Nunes, please note this good down guys. Only if the Nunes is a goal scorer, then you can prefer him. If not, you can skip entirely in the starting lineup because Nunes will give you a point only for the goal scoring, or else he will be a waste in Dream11 Fantasy League. But if that one goal is from Nunes, then he is a must pick. That's how it is. But I don't think that if it's 1-1 or 2-2, Nunes could be a part of that. If Liverpool score 3, then Nunes could be a part of that. Or else I skip Nunes. Then my attacking option will be Salah, Isak or Gordon. Then I go with Shopsai, Luis Diaz or Gakpo, Jones or McAllister from Liverpool, along with Bruno Guimaraes, Willock or Tonali from Newcastle. And my defensive choice will be Arnold, Van Dijk and Hall. So you can understand that only if the result is 1-0 for Newcastle or Liverpool, my team will be different to what I have shown you as my must pick players. Or else in every other condition, my must pick players will be the same and only 1 or 2 players I'm gonna switch around along with captain and the vice captain choices. I hope I have provided you all the information that you need for this particular game. If yes, please like, share and subscribe.